But just so you can see, here's our list of all of our exception handling. I'll zoom out a little bit. Okay, after all of our constructors, let's do the is leap year method so that we can get that looking good. Public is leap year. And we've already coded this before, so I'm going to pause the video recording while I code it. So there's the full is leap year method. And I forgot when I first started typing that it's a static method. It returns a Boolean value, true or false. And it's called is leap year. It gets one argument. It checks the year. And it returns true or false depending on if it matches these requirements. So the first thing, if year divided by 4 is 0, then it would be is leap year. However, we also have to meet these other two requirements. The first one is that it can't be evenly divisible by 100 unless, of course, it is evenly divisible by 400, in which case that's true. Either one of these trigger a true, which returns the whole thing true. We need to add the day of year method, and we're going to add one enhancement to it. We're going to create, actually we're going to do the enhancement for the two strings, so we'll wait on there first. Let's do the day of year. It's public, and it's an int because it returns an integer. And I'm going to, again, pause the video while I type it. I forgot one thing we got to do before we create the day of year method, and that is to create the day's cumulative static field. So it's static, it's an int, it's an array of integers, and it's days cumulative. So now I've coded out days cumulative, and that's so we can figure out what day of year it is. So at the end of each month, we have how many days have accumulated so far. So we're going to use month to figure that out. And now we'll code the day of year method and then unpause my recording to show the results. So here is the day of year method. We're going to use indexing to get how many days have accumulated. So we pass it the index position of the month minus 1. And then we're going to add whatever day of that month it is. And then if we're after February and it's a leap year, question mark, we return a 1. If not, we return a 0. And there's the day of year method. Now we're going to do one more thing on toString to enhance it. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to create an array of month abbreviations. So we can use the number for month. But instead, we're going to have an array of strings of all of our months. So str short for string, months, equal. And we're going to do just like we did with days cumulative, only in this case it's January, February. You get the idea here. Okay, so anyways, here's our string of months. So they're all abbreviated, January through December. I'm going to use indexing to format our string format so it looks better. So we're not going to do the little dash, dash, dash. We're going to we're going to write out the full info using the actual abbreviation for the month. I think what we should do is we should do the month. So like January 1, comma, and then the year. So this 1 will be the month, the 2 will be the day, we'll add a comma, and then 3 will be the year. So we got to change this around. Actually, no, we don't. Month, day, year. This should be correct. However, to get month, we're not going to send it month. We're going to send it str months, index position, month, minus 1, just like we did with days cumulative. Okay, so we subtract 1 from month, because if January is month 1, we got to use index position 0 to record it. Let's test it out and see if it works. And there we have it, default date, January 1, 1. Oh, year 1, right, because that was default. Oh, days cumulative, we got to change that one too, so let's fix that. And day of year, Let's do the day of year method, capital D. So now we're going to do the day of year method, which will return the right integer, and let's run it one more time. So now you guys will know that your graduation will be the 157th day of the year. And because January 1, only one day has accumulated. Okay? And there we have it.